844. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. We have the Dow Industrials right now up 239. Nadex up 76. S&Ps are up 16.5. Gold contract down $6.50, trading at $13.44. We get silver up 3 cents, $16.71. Oil down 20 cents, $66 flat. Notes and bonds, they just refuse to go lower, folks. Bottom line, you get the 10-year note down 3 ticks, trading 120.11, 30-year bond flat, 145.16. King dollar right now is trading up 190 ticks at a price point of 89.325. Now, a King dollar did out here this morning. It got into its low from this strength, rejected it, so this is going to get really intriguing to see if King dollar can hold price. Euro is at 123.47 to 1 US dollar. The yen is out here at 107.16 to 1 US dollar. And bottom line is that, as Kevin Hinks would say, it's the most wonderful time of the year.
Lots of good earnings coming out, right?
Lots of earnings.
Netflix last night, they're doing well with subscribers. Goldman Sachs this morning, they're doing well with trading.
Yeah. So let's start with Netflix. Okay, we take a look at Netflix out here. Netflix came up with big numbers. Bottom line is that we'll see how it can handle this high. That's what it's testing out here this morning. 333. And you can see we got volume at that high. That was 20 million shares. Bottom line is that we'll do 20 million today. It's got 9 million right now.
Can we go into the news on their earnings? What was the number? 7 million something new subscribers, I believe. And that's internationally and in the U.S.
And that was
pretty remarkable number in terms of on a quarterly basis. They're already so large, and to be able to,
there, go by it.
Right. There you go. So, well, okay. No, maybe not. Keep going.
There it is. 7.
That's the Hollywood Reporter. Yeah, so it was 7+ million subscribers they added for the quarter. Geez, look at all. Keep going. So this is the kind of company we're dealing with, as in there's 10 million stories that get written about them. There we go. So here we are. Let's see. So here they have earnings per share 79 cents. Consensus was 64 cents. They're still burning cash, though, which was an interesting part about that. Cash flow negative, $287 million for the quarter. But hey, they'll be able to make up that cash as long as they keep growing subscribers.
No
That's
doubt.
what the market's saying.
And as Netflix is saying, it's the most wonderful time of the year for them. It's also the most wonderful time of the year for our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks, as well as all of us traders out here. Don't forget, folks, every trading day right here, 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time. You want to understand options upside down, defined risk, futures. Kevin and his team, great program. Get it right at TFNN. Go to YouTube, pull up TFNN. Great show. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tommy. Why are you guys so concerned about a 264 PE? We're growing, baby. We're growing.
All about growth, right?
You know what?
My goodness.
They're a monster, man.
They're a monster.
There's no doubt, man. Yesterday, Kevin, Tommy was talking about he was getting work done over at his house last Friday, and they cut his
they cut my internet cord.
Right. But guess what?
Oh, no.
He was on Netflix with his phone as a hotspot.
So my phone I use as a hotspot, Kevin, and I could stream Netflix on a 60-inch TV pretty seamlessly. And I said, man, talk about the future, as in you're not going to need cords.
Exactly.
It's just to have that kind of bandwidth right on your phone to use as a home Wi-Fi, and then to have streaming Netflix. Well, geez, that's great for Netflix.
And do your emails.
That's great for Netflix, right? In terms of like that they want that technology, and it's there. It's great.
And Tom and Tommy, they continue to grow.
Yeah.
And even when people think that their growing will stop, they still put up good numbers. Even domestically, where even they claim they're close to reaching saturation, they still grew by 1 million more viewers than they thought.
It's amazing. I mean, who doesn't have Netflix right now, right? And I know a lot of people don't, but that's, it's amazing that you can continually, over 1 million people, just in the U.S. in the last 3 months. That's amazing.
But I'll tell you what, them now hooking up with Comcast and Xfinity to have their own channel on Comcast, that's what they're talking about around here, and that's going to be another, I think, growth area for them.
Yeah, I just pulled up, so when you pull up the 3-year numbers here, this is phenomenal. Okay, so dollar-wise, they got 3-year, per year, $6.2 billion in the U.S., right? 5.1 internationally, but the international growth rate, 3-year rate, is 57%.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God. And U.S. is 21% on a 3-year growth rate.
I mean, how about just from 2017, they're going to take an $11.7 billion to 2019, call it $20 billion. I mean, that's doubling their growth from 2017. They're already a juggernaut in 2017, and they're going to double in 2 years.
And they have a simple business plan, really. That's the thing that's intriguing.
If you have tens of billions of dollars to spend on content, right? Yeah,
right.
No, I agree. Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Pretty wild, man. Pretty wild. So
They're the most interesting company, you know, in the last 10 years for sure.
yeah, there's no doubt.
Changing our lives, totally.
Who would have thought 10 years ago that you'd be watching and you know what is the incredible thing is with millennials, how millennials have embraced this.
Sure.
Where was
Really
Blockbuster Video with
where the massive growth is coming from.
No, they don't even, the millenniums are even younger than that. They don't even know what network TV is. It's like, you know, what are you talking about, man? Do you know what I mean? Because it's like you can get on. There's so many different programs on Netflix too. That's the thing that's incredible.
You're talking about young millennials now, Tommy, that don't have cable packages at all.
Right.
You know what'll be interesting?
No cable package.
I was just going to say, since I've been out of cable TV for the last week, I've gotten a glimpse in how life changes a little bit. And TV, I could really care less about. It's the internet that's driving me a little bonkers.
Right.
But the one thing that I do kind of miss is the live, and I anticipate Netflix will come into this because, like, I miss maybe a live morning show.
Okay.
Now I can get that. You can pull up, you know, TFNN. You can pull up Bloomberg on your computer. But I do miss maybe Netflix, and they should have live.
Local, you mean?
It doesn't need to be something like a morning show, even business, you know, something live. They have everything's archived.
Maybe we better talk to them. Maybe it better be TFNN.
As long as you can get your playoff hockey, what do you care about?
That's the next thing I was going to say, Kevin, and that speaks to the live aspect, that live hockey, right? Live, playoff hockey. I could watch on my phone last night. I had the NBC Sports app, so I was watching the Lightning playoff game sitting on my phone and my tablet. So it's right there. It is.
I want to know if you get home and garden. Gotta love it.
Just stop the conversation.
Today on the show, guys, we're talking all about implied volatility, and at the end of the day, we're going to do an earnings play on IBM today.
Oh, I love it.
Bluest of the blue.
I love it. And IBM, let's see. So they're coming out. Oh, I love it. 5 o'clock today.
Right.
Yeah.
Tax day.
IBM will be after the close today.
You gotta love it. Right here, folks, 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time. And if you haven't test driven yet the Thinkorswim platform, real easy to do. Come to TFNN, hit the banner, bring it up, allow you to trade with paper money. It's a phenomenal foundation, folks, in order to trade options, futures, currencies, all on one program.
How about that VIX back down at like 15, man?
Oh my God.
Yeah, you know what? My theory on that is people are starting to look at it overall fears subsiding a little bit.
Gotta love it. Kevin, we look forward to the program. 45 minutes. Thanks so much, man. Have a great one, a safe one.
Thanks,
Stay
Kevin.
right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. We get the Dow up 240, Nasdaq's up 82, S&P's are up 17. Coming right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Technomental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Technomental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up by 227. You get the Nasdaq up 80. S&Ps are up 16. So Goldman, we'll go over to Goldman, see what's happening on Goldman's front.
What's going on there?
You know, it's interesting, right? These banks have come out with great numbers, and they keep selling them.
That's for sure.
You know, Goldman opened at 261, hit a high of 262 right off the bat, and sold it right down to 255. So it's quite a sell down.
It is. I hadn't seen that. You know, I was looking at the 9 a.m. update, but
let's see what they're saying. Let's go back this way. They come out like 7. There you go. Okay. So
maybe just
sales. Yeah, one more. I'll go.
Yeah, I was thinking one more. There you go. So they're all right in there. So I mean, there's the number that I heard. Trading revenue, 2.3 billion versus 1.85. You're talking about almost $500 million more revenue, monster. And percentage-wise, 500 million. When you're only supposed to make 1.8 billion, that's like 30% more.
Right.
Pretty remarkable. And then you have their investment banking revenue was up. They had sales and trading revenue was above expectations. And then here's the big numbers in terms of then that's where. You're talking about 8.69, call it 8.7 billion, and they came in at 10.4.
And I guess that what has happened, period, is that it seems they're selling all these banks up. But I looked and said, what they plan on doing? Where is they plan on? Let's see, they're looking to save some more money. Here it is. That's what it is. They're going to halt their buybacks. Where's that?
It's going to be right here.
Okay.
It's probably somewhere in these headlines. Let's see.
Did I hit the right one?
I'm not sure. I think you hit the top live.
Okay, so let's hit that again. Goldman to halt buybacks this quarter to build capital.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. It's going to be at 9:46 that probably came in.
Okay.
Let's see if we can find it real quick.
So the market's looking there saying, okay, they're not willing to buy this stock back at this particular point.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So that's one headline of the many in this top live, of course,
that
they're seeing.
Because the numbers certainly are there.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, right. And, what we have here also, folks, is that you can see the volatility, hasn't really slowed down. So we're in April 17th. I guess, we had 17 days, not trading days, into the next quarter. But certainly, if they were doing good from January to March, there's still plenty of trading there because we are whipsawing around quite a bit.
Sure.
And with more, if we dug into that a little bit more, the bond trading, what ends up happening with all these big firms, there's one thing, you and I trade in equities. They don't make a fortune on equities because everything's too transparent and, you can see it. Bond trading, they still make a fortune on because it's non-transparent. When they're selling municipal bonds to you or to me,
Sure.
what ends up happening is that they own that market. The
Can
spread.
we jump back to it for a
Yep.
second? Because I think that part of it was equity trading that they really crushed it, though. And how do we page it down? Go ahead.
That right there.
And I'm sure they did well in the bond trading, but I wonder if that keep going maybe,
Gains on mortgage business, natural gas live.
because that was my question when I heard the headline number coming.
So trading revenue, sales and trading revenue. I'll do it one
One
more,
more.
right? Okay.
So where is there?
The top is sales and trading revenue.
So equities sales and
Yeah.
trading revenue was the big beat.
Look at that.
And I wonder if that.
Yeah, hit that one. See if there's more. They expected 1.8, and they get 2.3.
So I wonder if bonds is in there.
Maybe if you hit it.
Yeah, that's what I did.
It doesn't
That's what I was
say.
pausing
Okay.
on.
And it's interesting to see the one at the top too. They have another one that just says 2.04, 2.7. FICC sales.
Think fixed income, maybe. That
Oh,
could
yeah,
be. That's
yeah.
that's where I was. That came in line.
Fix
So it
it.
was.
Yeah, so
That's what, because I
that's
heard
saying-
this number and I said, what are they doing in equities to come
Yeah.
in at 2.3 billion when they're supposed to be at 1.8?
yeah, that'd be saying it's equities.
Yeah.
Because FICC probably is fixed income. FI, fixed income, CC.
And it was a super volatile quarter, right?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
February when things
Yeah,
went
no,
crazy.
totally.
So if you were putting on some big positions and you had
Right.
the market going down 10% and up 10% and you were in the right spots, there was money to be had.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the gold out here. So gold out here this morning got down to 1340. You get 195,000. This is refusing to give it up also. Still get the sideways move happening. Yesterday you did, 270. Right now we're at 195 contracts. We haven't hit a swing low. If we go to the GDX, up 10 cents. What I don't want to see here, I don't want to see this GDX test this 2305 today because it looks like we're going to have light volume. That's 73 million where we had that high last week. You know?
Interesting. The GDX is up, right, with gold struggling a little bit.
Yeah, and that's been positive. I've liked what it has done, meaning because last Thursday when gold was down $20, that refused to back off.
Sure.
It goes higher on Friday. Yesterday was cool, going sideways, but I don't want to see that test because we're not going to get 73 million today.
Sure,
I
yeah.
mean, unless there's something happens in
I
the
know.
middle of the
Let's
day.
hope we don't, because something crazy would start happening.
Exactly. If we do go inside the NDX 100 and take a look at the movers, it's Netflix.
There it is,
Netflix 7%. Hologic is 3.3. Workday is 3.2, and Google's got. Let's see what's going on with Google. Google hasn't been doing anything. Google's up $30. So what are they saying? It doesn't say much. Maybe it's just Netflix is expanding its use of Google Cloud.
Yeah.
But Google's catching a bid. But Google needs a bid. Google has been in tough shape, man.
And how about Amazon? Where are they at? The mighty Amazon.
The mighty. Hey, did you yesterday too? They're backing down away from selling drugs.
With
Amazon is. Man,
what?
Yeah, Amazon had come out last year. Okay, turned around saying, okay, they want to get in the drug business.
Okay.
But they backed down off of that yesterday, and that's why Walgreens and these other ones were going topside yesterday.
Okay.
So Amazon is coming right into the gap. 1482.32 is the number.
I would just love to see the details of that, considering that they're teaming up with Berkshire and J.P. Morgan to redefine healthcare. So I'm sure that they're not getting out of the drug business in entirety.
Yeah, well,
That's nice. As in they're going to be capitalizing on every opportunity for healthcare when they have that joint venture with Berkshire and with.
yeah, it's.
There you go.
Healthcare stocks
Write that
jump
one.
on
Let's see
Amazon.
what that
The
says.
shelving plans. So you got drug distributors, Cardinal Health, Amerisource, McKenzie, CVS, Walgreens.
McKesson, yeah. Yeah. It's Walgreens Boots, WBA, I think.
WBA.
WB at least. Yeah, they pulled back today, though.
We gave it right up, too.
Because that's, it says it, but what is it shelved? Well, maybe they're just getting that new entity together to come out gangbusters.
Yeah, maybe
right?
they just want to pull back a little and say, we're not going to do anything. Get it all set up.
Right.
As the
And do it all
government's
at
going
once.
after them, yeah.
Would you like exposure to the foreign currency markets without any downside risk to your principal? Then consider the Petro Currencies Market Safe CD from Everbank. This 3-year U.S. dollar-denominated CD leverages the performance of 4 equally weighted currencies from these top oil-producing countries: Brazil, Canada, Mexico, and Russia. This CD features a 200% leverage factor, which means that your potential upside payment will be double the currency's average performance at maturity with no cap if the currencies increase in value over the CD's term. And if the returns are negative, your principal's 100% protected. Returns are based on CD performance with no correlation to the price of oil, and there is no annual percentage yield or periodic rate of interest on this index CD. The April 19th funding deadline will be here before you know it. So call 1-855-750-4051 or visit everbank.com/TFNN for the CD's term sheet and other important product details and disclosures. This advertisement is sponsored content. Everbank is a division of TIAA FSB, member FDIC. Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 212, Nasdaq's up 78, S&Ps are up 16, and as you come over to our website at TFNN, folks, you are going to see right on the front, they hit that Everbank banner because we've had markets move around quite a bit. We're approaching the deadline for this market safe CD, the 3-year Petro Currency CD.
Yeah, so to just jump back, oil today getting some volatility, but oil doing well recently, above $65 for kind of duration. That's the new norm, which is interesting. Gas prices definitely on the high, on the rise.
Actually.
So Everbank put together 3-year Petro Currencies Market Safe CD. So its exposure to, we'll get this down, you're going to have
4 currencies.
That's what I thought it was 4. So it's the Brazilian real, Canadian dollar, Mexican peso, and Russian ruble, and they've put it basically so that it's oil-intensive countries.
Right.
But it is all currencies, and again, this is one of those market-safe CDs where your principal is 100% protected. So the only thing that it's going to potentially cost you is your opportunity cost that you can go out and get a CD for.
Right.
So $1,500 to open, FDIC insured, IRA eligible, and the key here is this. So the funding deadline is April 19th,
Yeah.
2 days from right now. So we encourage you, give them a call, 855-750-4051 if you're in the CD market. It's a 3-year, right? Yeah, 3 years. So your money's tied up for 3 years. But they're great products. I tell my friends about them, if you're in the CD market.
Right. And what you have here is that the enhancement is twice the currency's average performance at maturity with
Pretty
no
cool.
cap, which
Pretty
is
cool.
which is pretty intense.
It is.
So the theory behind this, folks, would be that you're not buying oil just because the oil's at $66. What you're buying is you're buying the currencies of the 4 of the largest oil countries in the world.
As they call it in their term sheet, petrol-rich countries.
Right.
Versus the U.S. dollar, it
Yep.
includes potential for 2 times leverage factor.
Right.
So as they're doing it, you have the initial price of the currency, the final price. All right, you get a percentage on that. You average all 4 of them together.
Yes.
And then you multiply that times 2. And that's going to be your performance for the CD over the
cool.
3-year period. And guess what? If they all tank and go to 0, you get your money back at the end
Right.
of the 3 years. So,
If the dollar tanks against them, guess what? You make a fortune.
right, exactly. No,
That's
for sure.
the other side of it.
So they got it all down here. The funding deadline is May 19th, and then that's where, April 19th.
Yeah.
And then they kind of get all the funding together.
That's right.
They price it, initial value date being May 3rd of 2018, and then it goes until May 3rd of 2021, maturing a couple days after that, and that's where you get your cash back. Pretty cool. They go over a bunch of kind of examples. So
Yes.
This one being $10,000 you put in. Here's, an example, the real, the dollar, the Mexican peso, and all of them in here. And then you have your currency performance, you have the weighting, you have the average, and, this example. And, of course, it's a rosy example.
Yeah.
But in the same way, you got 1903 for a 19% payment
Yeah,
at the end of
10K.
3 years on 10K with
right.
no risk to your principal. That's the key part.
That's the
So if you're interested at all, check it out today. Funding deadline, April 19th. Sometimes they roll these over, as in they get some good demand. Sometimes they don't. They come out with new ones. We'll see how it goes.
right. So they're 855-750-4051, or just hit the Everbank banner right on our site, folks.
You got it.
Let's go to our man Ken in Kansas. Hey, what's going on, brother?
Hello, you two. How you doing this morning? We're doing great here.
It's great to hear your voice.
Morning, Ken.
Morning.
How you been?
Doing good.
Good.
Doing very good, thanks.
Good.
I want to ask a question about, I have not traded options very much, but I bought 2 Raython contracts May 30th,
Okay.
May 18th at 2:30.
Which strike price?
2:30. Are they calls or
2:30 calls, yeah.
2:30 calls?
Oh.
Okay.
They're selling for around 440 around there now. I sold one of them.
This is
Bought
April.
2. I sold one of them at 215 or 315. I'm sorry.
Okay.
And I'm just wondering about this other one. How does options work on the last month of they're coming due?
Yeah, I would. This is. I love that you did great on this. Okay, and I'm not. Is that the? Yeah.
Did they just come out with their earnings?
RTN. No, they're going to be. Something's good. Their earnings don't come out till the 26th, but they had quite a day. Yeah, I would sell that option, Ken.
Okay.
And this is why. So picture you got.
Yeah, I just about got my money back on the first shop.
Yeah, but now you'll make some money. You bought options that are pretty far out of the money, $5 out of the money.
Yeah, I
So
did.
your decay is going to be dramatic. And you
As in they're going to approach 0.
yeah,
during,
because
over the
first
next
off you
month
need
pretty quickly.
you need 230, and then you bought $3. You paid $3 for them, right? Is that what you said?
I paid $1.10.
$1.10. Okay, so you got to take the $5 plus $1.10 to break even. So this stock would have to get to almost 232 for you to basically, you know, get even.
Break even, and it would have to get up to the 234, 235 to get to where the option's priced right now.
Yeah, and the cool thing is what has happened, which is good, because this fired up so quickly, they're pricing that into the option. So you're getting a little extra, well, not extra bread, but you're getting what the market maker right now feels is a price that he would sell at. But as you get closer, they'll bring that price down. That decay will be substantial.
Okay, that's what I was wondering about.
Yeah, that's awesome. What a great trade, though, man.
And what day are the earnings again? Was it the 27th?
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, and I bought some stock earlier that done really well too. But what do you think about buying another option? Well, I think I don't mind them show it. I think they have one coming in August, but my Yahoo doesn't show it here now.
No, they have them in August too. What I would do is this, though. I would wait. I would sell this one. They come out with the earnings on the 26th. I'd let them get them out with their earnings first. Because what you're going to have is that as you come up to those earnings, the premiums are going to stay higher because, you know, no one knows which way it's going to go. Then what you're going to do is that risk will be out of it. And you can take a look at where it is.
No, so what you're saying is that the premium's going to be in these options, Ken, until April 26th. And so that's what, you know, if you're thinking about selling the option you have right now, I would say definitely get out before the 26th, because what's going to happen is the premium in those options is going to decay real quickly after that date. So maybe think of selling the ones you have now before that date. And then if you want to buy ones further in the future, maybe wait until after that date. Otherwise, you're kind of making an earnings play.
Yes.
And you just have to realize that you're paying some premium for the ability to hold that option through earnings. You know, but you're going to pay for that. So do you want to pay for that? You could hold the option you have right now, and that'd be a little bit of a gamble because you could get a big pop on earnings, but you could get a pullback, and that premium's in there. So maybe you take the premium right now as opposed to waiting for those earnings.
Okay, do you buy it fairly close to the price that it is then, or how far out do you usually go?
Stay right there. Stay right there. We're going to come right back. Dow right now is up 220, Nasdaq's up 88, S&P's up 19. We'll come right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's Nadex.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow up 222, NASDAQ up 89, S&P's up 20. We're talking with Ken from Kansas. We're talking about options on Raytheon. So, Ken, what happens is that what I'd love you to do is and maybe you already do this, but the Think or Swim program every day at 11 o'clock will really teach you a huge amount about options with zero cost. They go through them, and they're very good at what they do.
I do listen to them sometimes.
Cool. So your question was the aspect of, now we're going out to August. So I have the option chain out here in August, right?
Right.
So what ends up happening is that, number one, and I believe your last question was, are you going, do you go closer to where the stock is trading? Like you bought out of the money options, and most times out of the money options, they're inexpensive because your probability is high that they're going to expire out of the money and there's a 100% loss. Right now, the August 230s are trading at 945 to 965. Now, there's two different things that you want to, well, there's a lot more than two different things in options, but what you always want to look at is this. I have the volume up beside them, right? And you can see those, the spread still isn't bad for, basically going out. It's still a 15-cent spread.
The bid-offer spread, yeah.
Yeah. But you only get 26 traded, okay, thus far today. Now, this here would be still a 10-minute delay in this option feed that I'm looking at now. With the Think or Swim one, we wouldn't have that. But
sorry, I'm going back.
Okay.
But now, if we go into what you have, you can see you got 220.
Are we on the right one?
That one's April. No, here's May's. There's May. So on the Mays, you got an active market. 225 contracts have already gone through this morning. So that's what you're looking for too. You're looking for liquidity so that the market makers basically are not backing off and having the spread too big. Like there's still only a 15% spread there.
Yeah.
The closer that you get to the actual price of the stock, right?
Right.
Would give you a delta, meaning that how the stock moves in relationship to the price of it, it would move much closer to that price. So it's almost like you actually own the stock versus owning an option. So it's a replacement for not putting up as much money at certain points.
Okay.
When you go out of the money, what ends up happening is that is skewed in a huge way because like you hit it right here, and more than likely it's because the stock went up 5 days in a row and earnings are coming, so the option market maker say, man, I got to put some juice into this thing, okay?
Sure.
I got to put some premium into it because of the aspect of, how that stock is moving.
So here's what I wanted. So speaking of Think or Swim, right? So I jumped over to the platform, Ken. I'm not sure if you're watching Tiger TV, but we have it up here. So I'm looking at the August options. We're looking at Raytheon, okay? So here's where it's great. You have Delta, Gamma, and Theta, right? This you can't see there, but I have D for Delta, G for Gamma, T for Theta. And so, for instance, right, the 200 and let's say the 210 calls in August, okay, have a delta of 72 cents. So that means if you were to buy the 210 calls, now those are going for $21.65, $21.90, for every dollar in the price of Raytheon, this option is going to move 72 cents. So those are the 210s, okay? But if you jump to the 230s, the delta is only 46 cents. So what's going to happen is for every dollar that you get in the movement of Raytheon, you're going to get 46 cents in movement. And just to, you know, extrapolate that out, if you decide to go really out of the money, you buy a 250 call in August, you're only going to get a delta of 21. So every time Raytheon moves a dollar, you're going to get 21 cents in movement. So you can see that as you pay for in-the-money options, that delta is going to go up because the price of the option is going to move much more correlated to the price of the underlying Raytheon. So that's where you just have to decide, you know, as in, do you want to buy the 220 calls for about $15 and you're going to get a delta of 60? And as that gets closer to expiration, that might increase if it's in the money still.
It's in the money.
Yeah. But, you know, you can see that delta is a big factor that do you want to pay up? You know, and really, you know, as you get to, let's say, the 200 calls, have about they cost about $30, and you're going to get a delta of 80 cents. So you're almost getting dollar for dollar as you really get into the money, versus when you're really out of the money, you're going to have a really low delta, and it's going to be really slow for that option to catch up at dollar for dollar.
Okay. Well, that helps me a great deal. I thank you both very much.
Thanks so much, man. Have a great one. Have a
day.
safe one.
Good to hear from you, Ken. That Thinkorswim platform, it is awesome, man. Just the amount of stuff they have in here.
Right in front of you.
I mean, you're looking at, you know, implied volatility numbers up here, right? So you're looking at, you know, by August, maybe one standard deviation. Implied volatility, you're looking at potentially $24 in price movement would be one standard deviation. 10% with earnings, and, you know, by August, that seems reasonable, right? You know, it does.
Yeah.
You know, and then if you're
That's the expectation of the market at this point.
For sure. And to put things in perspective for the May ones that Ken has, now keeping in mind that they have earnings in front of this. I don't think if this would be so high if they didn't have earnings coming out. But you have 12.983. And that's, I believe, one standard deviation is what they're putting there. And that's where you get to factor in.
And I think that the earnings, was it April 28th?
26th, I believe.
And so look what happens. See, the option expiration in April is lower at 5
for sure,
because the earnings are after that.
Yes.
That's what's going on.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So it's nice that he has May, because what has happened there, Ken, is that is priced in there. That's
because, and he has the premium in that option. And that's why I was saying, if you're going to sell it, you'd want to think about selling it before the earnings, unless you consciously want to make an earnings play, where you're paying for that premium to hold a defined risk option through earnings. But if you're thinking about selling it, don't wait until the day afterwards if you really don't want to play those earnings, because you're paying for the right to play those earnings.
Yes,
for sure. Yeah.
877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at the higher volume stocks. And this has been a wicked low volume market. You got Twitter. Look at it. Twitter's up 250. So
yeah, they got an upgrade, I believe.
Did they? Okay. Yeah. Netflix is still hanging up there, right at the highs, 331. You got Apple up $1.76. You got Roku. Look at the Roku up 10%.
Yeah, they had some news with ESPN coming out, I believe.
After Netflix earnings. That's
probably that as well. I saw something about ESPN on there as well. I mean, Dave White was in the den talking about it too.
You got Intel up 76 cents. Let's go over to Twitter. You know what has happened with? Okay, so that's not bad. When Twitter raised at Morgan Stanley,
upgraded.
Okay. And what's going to be interesting, I'm curious as to what kind of traction Bloomberg is going to get on Twitter, because they started, if you haven't seen it yet, I haven't seen it on Twitter yet, I haven't done it yet, but it's called TikTok. And Bloomberg is throwing their headlines across Twitter. And they call it TikTok, though.
Okay.
That's their handle. That started, I don't know, the first ad I saw for it was about 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Okay.
You know, and if what's going to be cool, I think, is that if they throw the same headlines across this terminal, which I think they probably will, maybe it won't be as in-depth. That's going to be big news, man. You know?
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure how Bloomberg knows how to make plenty of money, so. Stay right there. Tommy and I come right back, folks. We have the Dow right now up 239, NASDAQ up 91, S&P's up 20. Come right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com. Educating investors. Learn how to trade options with swim lessons. Brought to you by TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. Next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow 259, Nasdaq up 99, S&P's up 23. Let's go over to the composite first because we just got a little bump. It seems that 99 is quite a number.
Yeah.
So
make it an even 100. Come on.
Totally.
Come on.
So let's see. So we're at 72.55. You got 73.03. That's a big number, man. Meaning that where the next basically swing area is.
Sure, that's the high of March 23rd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go to the Qs. Take a look at the Qs. The Qs are at 165.17. You hit 165.20. That's 165.78. So this could get intriguing out here. The SPY, the gap is 270.19. See that? Okay, so we hit 270.04 thus far. The thing wants to get into it. The contraction in the SPY is dramatic, though. This is like 14 million shares.
Volume, sure.
Yeah, that's pretty intense, man. So, don't forget, folks, we got coming up next. If you do want to understand that option market, we got swim lessons coming up, and of course, then we're going to go to our man, Mr. Basil Chapman.
And Larry, I saw you had Larry on your show last night talking about
this is going to be a great workshop.
A week from today, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Tuesday, 24th. So he'll be in there. He's had his friend trader
Jim Bartoloni.
Yep. Jim Bartolone. It's good. Bart is what he goes by, but Jim Bartolone. So they're going to be in the 24th, a week from tonight, 6 till 7:30. All the subscribers to Fibonacci 24/7 gain access. You can get a 30-day money-back guarantee for new subscribers. He puts out a weekly report every Monday. That just came out. Check out the link. Everything they're going to be talking about a week from tonight. 90-minute workshop. Should
It's hard
be
to
good.
believe, April 24th.
Crazy.
Stay right there, folks. Swim lessons coming up next. And I'm man, Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White, myself, Andy Heck. Thanks,
You got
Phil.
it. Thanks, man.
Wow! Go get them, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.